Okay, I saw where someone took control of the presentation. Could you give it back?
Okay, sorry guys, I had a little technical difficulties. We're going to try to forward this thing to about 3 minutes to where we were and go from there.
Can everybody let me know if they can hear the video, or someone let me know?
Yes, we can see the video.
Can you hear it?
We can
Yes,
hear you, Janet.
yes, I can see and hear.
Okay, thank you.
The values are imported from the participant individual record layout, also known as the Perl file. If there is data in the reported value column, it will need to be validated. You will see the audit outcome column. You will complete this column by using the included drop-down list. Your selection options are pass, fail, unable to validate, and not applicable. You will see the document column. You will complete this column by using the included drop-down list. Your selections may vary. Select one of these options based on what you use to validate the reported value as listed in Teagle 23-19. Lastly, the comments column. You can use this field to identify other documentation used to validate reported data not listed in Teagle 23-19. Let's go through examples for each of the program data validation workbooks. I previously saved files for Wagner Pizer, JVSG, and CAA. For these examples, we will use local area North Alabama Works in the Albertville office. Also, we will briefly review Teagle 23-19 as a reference for the responses. So let's get started. I'm going to open the Wagner Pizer file, which is number 33, data sample 33. And we're on worksheet 1. I'm going to copy the individual's identifier in a sticky note. You're not able to just copy the numbers. So I'm going to copy it in a sticky note. And I'm going to do that so that it'll prevent me from transposing the numbers by mistake. So I'll delete these zeros. Copy. Okay. Copy the SID in the SID field and click search. Okay, so we have our participant pulled up. Now let's review the worksheet. We started data element number 900. And again, in the reported value column, if there's data there, then it will need to be validated. So we're going to look at the TEAGL, review some of the opening pages, and then go to the data element number. This is the TEAGL 23-19, and it was issued June 18, 2020. This is the most recent guidance that we have for data validation. It includes the purpose, some summary and background information, the requirements, a lot of definitions to review, program-specific instructions. One thing to note is here on page 11, where it says if there is an RDEV required for data element validation in the programs column, then that program is required to validate that element with the appropriate source documentation listed. So let's go to page 19. That's where data element 900 begins. And this is the header. We have the data element number, data element name, the definition and instructions, and the requirements by program, and the WIOA source documentation that's accepted. So we're going to scroll down so we can see 900. 900 is date of program entry. These are the instructions. And if we scroll up a little bit, we can see that Wagner Pizer is required to supply the WIOA source documentation here, one of the following that's accepted here. And it's going to match in the worksheet. So we looked up our participant, and our document of choice for verifying the date of program entry will be the customer information form. So we'll go to activities, we'll just select one. And we're not making any changes in the client's record, so we're not going to create an application. We are just reviewing the information that is already there. We'll go to the documents tab, and the CIF, there's a CIF dated September 12, 2019, and that is the date we're looking for. We're going to view the document, and that date is September 12, 2019. The client signed September 12, 2019. We're going to close that. The audit outcome is passed, and the document is electronic records since it's uploaded into the Alabama Work System. Next, we're going to look at our program exit date for the client, and we're going to go to programs. And we are looking for the Wagner Pizer program dated September 12, 2019, and the exit date is November 22nd, 2019. And that is passed. We're going to look for electronic records. Okay, other reasons for exit is no. There are certain, let's look at the data. Let's look at TEAGL 2319 923. These are the reasons. If none of these reasons, record 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 are reported, then it's 0. If the participant meets none of the above conditions. And here we see that no reason is reported. So we will go here and put pass electronic records. Data element, and it concludes, okay, so we have information for 1600 series and 1704. We will look for this information in the activities tab and the wage information for program participant. Remember that all wage information is confidential and should not be shared under penalty of law. So we will match the program with the participation date, September 12, 2019. And here was the client employed in first quarter, second, third, or fourth quarter after exit quarter. For the first quarter after exit quarter, it's marked yes. And that is a pass because we do see wages here for that client. And third quarter, there's wages. But we don't see wages for the second or the fourth quarter. So we're going to mark these 4 as pass. And the information used is UI wage data match. For the 1704 earnings second quarter after exit quarter, there were no earnings. We can look again at the client's record. There were no earnings second quarter after exit quarter reported. So there's 0. So we're going to mark that as pass. And let's go to our summary page. It shows that our audit status is completed. Now let's look at a JVSG example. Again, I previously downloaded the files. So we'll open the JVSG file 32. Click Enable Editing. And there's 2 records on this file. We'll go to Sheet 1. And as you can see, it's the same information, pretty much the same requested as the Wagner-Pizer, the same type of information that's requested. So we're going to copy our identifier and remove those zeros. Let's copy our state ID. To look up our participant. Let's go to our Documents tab. And let's scroll. Okay, we do have a customer information form dated August 27, 2019. That is the date that we're looking for. And we're going to view our form. Match the date and matching the signed date as well of the client and staff. So we close that and we can mark the program entry date as pass and electronic records. Let's go to programs for our participant record and view the exit date. And again, we're gonna look at the program participation day or application day, August 27th, 2019. The exit date, September 5th, 2019. Yes, that's a match pass, electronic records. The reasons for exit is no. Exit reason, NA. So that's 0, 0. We're going to mark that as pass and electronic records. Again, we have our 1600 series and 1704 for data element numbers, and we will go to the activities tab to view this information. Again, the wage information is confidential. So we go to activities, wage information for program participant. There's no wage information for that program or for that program's participation date. So we will not be using that page, and everything is marked as no. That is correct because there's no information for the client in their wage page. So we're going to say pass. And we're going to select UI wage data because there was none imported. And let's scroll down to see if there's any more values. There's no more values. Let's go to our summary page, and our audit status shows completed. Let's go through our last example. We will open our TAA workbook. That file number is 34. So we're going to open that and go to worksheet 1. For our TAA program entry verification, we will use the TRA form RR1K. So let's view. And the date signed is February 5th, 2020. I'm going to close that. And we're also going to look at our programs. And we have one TAA program listed, and the application date is February 5th, 2020. On the worksheet, December 30th, 2019 was entered. So we're going to mark the outcome as fail, and the document that verified is the electronic record. Let's review our exit date. The exit date is January 19th, 2021. I'm just going to expand our exit. January 19, 2021, and we're going to mark as pass and electronic records. Other reasons for exit is marked no, 0, no. And here we have soft exit as an exit reason. However, that is correct. If we look in our TEAGL, let's go to 923. Soft exit does not fall into one of the 7 conditions here. So it will be 0, 0, no. So we will mark that as pass. And electronic records. For data element numbers 1303, 1310, 1315, we will look to see if the client has any training services in their program, in the TA program. So we will expand the activities enrollment services section. There's 7 services, and none of these are training services. So we will mark those as pass, verified by electronic records. For data element numbers 1332 and 1401, whether the client participated in post-secondary or secondary education, both of these are marked as no. I previously reviewed the client's case notes entered by staff. Staff kept good record on the client's activities. So I was able to review the case notes and mark that as pass. Okay, we're gonna mark that as pass. And it was verified by file documentation with notes from program staff. Now we are on our employed in first quarter, our 1600 series, employed in first, second, third, and fourth quarter after exit quarter. We're gonna go to the activities tab, then click wage information for program participant. And we're going to look for the correct program, trade adjustment assistance, and the date, February 5th. And we see first quarter after exit. We only see one listed. So the first quarter after exit quarter for employed is yes. So we're going to mark that as pass. And we're going to mark that as UI wage data match. Now for second and third quarter and fourth quarter, we're going to look in the documents. And I did look previously, and the staff person uploaded the wage information. And I previously reviewed this document, the wage verification, and verified that 1602, 1604, and 1606 is passed from that document, and that is still a UI wage data match. I did verify no information was available. And I verified the earnings because only the first quarter was available. So I verified the earnings in that document as well. So we'll mark that as pass. Okay, let's scroll down and see if we have any more. Okay, there's no more reported values. And you want to make sure that you periodically save your responses, especially if you have a workbook that has quite a few worksheets. So we're going to go to the summary and we show this worksheet as completed. Once you have completed your workbook, you will want to upload it into Alabama Works. This workbook is for the JVSG funding stream, and there were only 2 worksheets. So make sure that you save periodically, and that all your outcomes and your documentations are saved. We'll go to the summary page. All the worksheets should show an audit status of completed. And then we can close the file and go to Alabama Works. And we're going to open up our menu and go to Federal Reports. Follow the same path as when we downloaded it, except we're uploading this time. And we're going to click Pearl Data Sampling. Our funding stream is JVSG, and the reporting period is 2021 program year, quarter 2. Filter. And I'm using the request ID 32. So I'm going to click Show Details, scroll to File Sample Audit, and click Upload Data Element Validation Workbook. Then click Upload New File button. Click Choose File. Then the box opens so that you can select the location of your file. My files are in downloads, and I'm going to select Data Sample 32. That's my JVSG file, and click Open. Then click the Upload button. The uploaded file displays. You have successfully uploaded your completed workbook. Please send us an email letting us know when you have completed all your required workbooks. This is a copy of the Pearl Reporting Timeline worksheet. Selecting the date will display its program year and quarter. The example shows our most recent quarter ending December 31st, 2021. So that is program year 2021, quarter 2. Our next quarter to end is March 31st, 2022. So changing that in the worksheet will populate program year 2021, quarter 3.
Okay, everyone, that has completed the training video. I do apologize for the technical problems, but that does complete the video. And Kevin, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, we've got a couple of questions to come up, and again, apologize, for that. That was my fault. That's on me. So, apologize to you guys for that. If you got any questions, go ahead and enter them in the chat. We do have some questions that have come up. I'll just kind of go over them. Some that you may have seen it already. I've tried to answer a few of them, but we will have the PowerPoint available. We'll get that out to you guys. It'll be on this meeting in the chat. We'll also have the video that Anya used. That'll be in the meeting on the chat. But we also want you guys not to stress over this. Anya and I are available. If you have questions, call us, let us know. You know, we can quick assist on your computer screen, share your screen, and just kind of go through one or two with you. I've set up my schedule and Anya's next week that I'll be in the office all week to assist you guys. What we want to do is we're going to have everybody have access to the federal reports data sampling by Monday morning. So you'll have 30 days from Monday morning to complete it. Once this is done for this quarter, then we're going to start requiring it at the beginning of the next quarters instead of having it at this middle time. So the next one will start February, March. So the next one will probably start April 1st, April Fool. And then you'll have 30 days to complete it. And again, of course, if you have any questions, you guys always let us know. We're here to help. We want to help you guys. We don't want you to stress over this. It's just one of those things we got to do. So let's see. It's got a couple questions. The PowerPoint we answered from Heather. Thanks, Heather. Will this validation require us, JVSG, to upload a veteran's DD 214? What this validation means is what we're looking for the truth. We're making sure that the data in there is already valid. So if there's something that you have to add, then it's something that wasn't there in the first place. And that's where the validation part comes in. So if you've not had been required to do that before, you'll not be required to do it again. The only data that'll be validated is the data that's done been entered. Okay. Any other questions from anybody? Go ahead and send them in. Anya, you have anything else?
No, I don't have anything else. Like you said, we'll send out the video. It's also the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint is separated by topic. It's not that many topics, but it is separated if you just wanted to hear a certain part. So that's all I have.
Appreciate you guys. If it gets confusing or any questions, now you call us. Here's a question coming up. Where should we email the completed workbooks? Once you do the workbooks and you upload it into Alabama Works, you can create your own folder for it. It doesn't really matter because it's in Alabama Works. It's saved just like you upload a scan like a resume or CIF form. You can delete it, trash it, whatever you want to do with it once it's done. Just make sure when you upload it that you upload all of them that's been assigned to you in your career center. That's very important. And if you can upload, and you can upload again and again and again. So like if you got 10 and you do 3 and you want to upload it because you don't want to lose it, you can upload those and then do the other 7 the next day or whenever you get a chance to. So you can upload as many as you want. Sorry, I meant who should we email to alert that we completed? Good question, Wendy. You can, how you want to do that, Anya?
I was thinking about that. I guess for now, you can email me or the help desk, Alabama Works help desk. But because there's multiple, how do you say it, multiple checkers at the Alabama Works help desk, I didn't want it to get lost. So, Kevin, maybe just sending it to me for right now, unless we come up with a better plan.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm not going to check to see who's completed, who hadn't completed till after the 30 days. And I can go into Alabama Works, me or Anya can, after the deadline and see who hasn't completed, and we can send a reminder out. We do that, we'll CC your area manager and office manager as well. So, don't worry about if you miss 1 or 2, we can make sure that they got. Any other questions from anybody? Thanks, Wendy. Appreciate you. No other questions. So we actually got done pretty early. Again, Monday, everybody should have access to the federal reports and data sampling. Some of you may already have access. You can try now. We're working on getting that up. If you do, you can go ahead and play with it. I believe these samples that are available now on you are current, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can go ahead and get started on it anytime that you want to. Anya put in her email address. If you need to contact her personally, feel free to. And if you have any other questions, shoot us an email. Let us know. Appreciate you guys attending. Don't forget to send the training receipt to Greg Morrison that you attended this training, and then I'll let him know. So you guys have a good afternoon. And appreciate your patience and had a lot of fun doing this. Hope to do it again soon. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.